Oh, what's this? Looks like a pile of detritus. Let's put it together and destroy, destroy. Ah! Time for Wakeangel 2001's Construx Retrospective.
Hey there YouTube, this is Wakeangel2K1, and I have something to ask. Is my hair getting long enough to be considered a mullet yet? It tends to curl up on itself back there, but you know, it's getting close to 4 months since I've last had a haircut, and I'm wondering if this is approaching mullet levels of length. Anyway, not to talk about how I look like 90s Superman. We are here to say goodbye to the Construx robot and build the next thing out of the suitcase full of fun. So, grabbing the good old-fashioned gigantic Construx manual, I should remind you that we are now making the plane. So yes, another vehicle. That's 3 out of 4 things so far. Actually, yeah, the robot and one other thing in this set are the only things that are not vehicles. Although, if there's interest in this series, I could try to take on some of the other great building ideas. You know, the things that they show you pictures of in the manual, but they don't actually give you the instructions. Perhaps I'll even film myself building them. I mean, that's a real pain in the ass to edit because you get a video that's like almost an hour long and then I have to speed it up, which can cause Movie Maker to crash. But, you know, I'll go through that if you guys are interested. If you guys want to see me actually building one of the Construx constructions, let me know. So, let's go ahead and make that plane.
So here are some photos of the completed plane. It did use more parts than the robot, but still not as many as the spaceship. And one critique is that those hoses that go from the back of the plane into the wings, I'm guessing they're supposed to be like fuel lines or something, but it seems like a pretty ill-advised design for a plane that has propellers, because like if you fly the wrong way, a hose that long looks like it just might, like, you know, it could catch the wind and tear out, or even worse, get tangled in the propeller, or like, you know, you're just cutting your fuel line off to your own engines. Like, I don't think that you would want to have exposed hoses on the outside hull of your plane. It doesn't seem like a very smart idea. But, you know, it was in the instructions, and I suppose it's an optional part of the build. They just put it on there to look cool, but, you know, it's cosmetic, but, you know, still weird. So, that's the plane. Let's get back to live action. Oh no, wait. I forgot to mention 45-minute building time. So, yeah, it's another one that took about 45 minutes to do. That seems to be a good average amount of time for these kinds of things.
Okay, and here is the plane. I do believe it was meant to be a type of seaplane rather than a bomber, because you have these big old pontoons. But you do have a bunch of bomb bay doors on the bottom, which can open up. So you could like put toy bombs and stuff in there and it would drop them. So that's a bit of a play pattern you can apply. It also has this really nifty secondary thing that opens in the back. So like you can have like, I don't know, someone to handle the cargo, or someone like an access hatch to get stuff out of there. So that's pretty cool. Is it even showing up? Yep. Yeah, there's one special panel that has a door on it. And of course you still have the cockpit with my pilot. So the cool gimmick about this is, of course, that the propellers rotate when you turn this crank back here. And I'm sure by now you're noticing, hey, how come the right wing only has 3 rotors on its propeller? That is because when I was a child, Max was a puppy, and he was still in his teething phase, and he chewed up one of the propeller bits. I can actually still see his teeth marks on some of the other bits that he got to. I have no idea if that's showing up. Yeah. So yeah, there's teeth marks there. So he actually did chew one of the propellers so badly that I wasn't able to use it anymore. But yep, that's his legacy. He may be gone now, but the marks he left on some of my childhood possessions will be there forever. And this is an addition I added. I put this little thing back here to serve as a rear landing gear, because when you set this plane down on a flat surface, it slumps because the tail is too far back and it weighs it down. So by adding this, it stabilizes it and holds it straight. So, you know. But yeah, this is the... Come on. Yeah. It can... There's a bit of friction because there's a bit of droop to the wings because of their weight, but yeah. It's kind of cool how you can incorporate some mechanics into at least some of the builds in the set, even if friction makes them not want to work entirely all that great sometimes. So yeah, that's cool. It's a little bit of mechanics in there, and once again, you got yourself a pretty big plane. Again, the wingspan is wider than my shoulders, and like in terms of length, it goes from the top of my head to about halfway down my torso. Halfway down my chest, actually. Halfway down my torso will be close to my belly button. Oh dear, my pilot almost fell out. But yes, that is the actually rather cool seaplane. I was gonna call it the bomber, but having built it and seen what it is now, it is clearly meant to be a seaplane. So, that was that one. So let's take a look at the manual to see what's next in the Construx set. It is... Ooh! The Submarine! That's gonna be a fun one. So, this has been the next part of Wakeangel2K1's Construx Retrospective. So, let's get to the next one, which will be tomorrow. Wakeangel2K1 signing off.